Home Leone has a vision to see the slums of Sierra Leone come to an end. You know, even this week I was down in a place called Susan's Bay where they had a fire that meant 1,597 families all lost their homes. You know, that's about nearly 10,000 people. And you look at how people are living there, the closeness of houses, of people who sleep 10 in a room tonight, the lack of education, the appalling health and sanitation, and it's a place where death comes early. And we have a vision to be able to create a new village with an opportunity that enables people to leave these horrific places where they're living and come to a new life in Destiny Village. And I'm talking to you today from Destiny Village in Sierra Leone. And here we're trying to do 7 things. Firstly, we're trying to work out how do you do affordable housing for people who are very poor. And then secondly, how do they have a livelihood? Because it's no good moving people to new housing if people cannot, just can't make a living. And then thirdly, we think about education and the next generation, and also giving opportunity to people to have a second chance, because so many people from the slums never completed even primary school. We're setting up a health system that enables us to track people's illness and enable them to access healthcare. That's a really difficult one. For power, we've got some solar coming into the village, and for water, we've got 4 wells already dug into the aquifer here, which means that people can, for the first time, have clean, drinkable water. But you know, all this stuff and buildings, it's no use without how do you enable people to come to a new life, to give a new heart to people. And when we look at some of the behaviours of people who come, from any point of view, some of the behaviour is just awful. You know, there's the man who thought it the best idea to burn his child's finger as a form of punishment, and the finger went gangrene, and had it not been amputated, the child would have died. You had another one who beat his daughter within an inch of her death. It looked like something off a slave ship from years and years ago. And you're dealing with people who have strong, often Islamic beliefs, where behaviour doesn't matter because everything is inshallah, everything is predestined. So no matter how I behave, it doesn't matter. So lots of challenges. But within that, we're looking at all sorts of different ways to help people grow. And when I reflect over the last couple of years, you know, much of the anger that people came with is starting to dissipate. And as a result, we're starting to build community. You know, people have dignity here. They pay rent, they have a job, they have opportunities for their children, and all these things. And when I listen to them speak, you know, sometimes there's lots of misunderstanding. There's lots of fears that are now different from the fears of death that was in the slum. But the fears now are on a different level. So it's as though we've moved from really worrying about, am I going to survive, to actually a sense of, well, there could be something of a future here. And so we're excited by the opportunity that Destiny Village brings. It gives us a chance to offer people real hope. And we're aiming to move 2,500 people from the slums to a new village. We've already moved over 200, and we're looking forward to today that we're able to build out this village. So we're grateful to you for any support you can give or working with us on this. You know, I have a real dream that one day we can see our new villages become new towns as people take on and invest in their own lives, and that we're able to see this replicated across the nation and then maybe across the world.